uglies. Hello, uglies. Hello, uglies.
Ooh, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The V stands for pardon me, ma'am. Do you want to talk about Dragula?
Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
So last night, we need to talk about it. We need to say it out loud. Last night was Alexis's bingo. Which,
yes.
By the way, before we get into the Paola, I do want to say, you're very good at bingo. Like, I was so impressed. You are so quick, so funny, which is not something that we're used to here with I'm
Darby!
So impressed.
Thank you so much.
And then you do that all night, and like she starts at the night, she's like interacting with people. That's kind of the whole joke. And then she picked this guy right in the front, and he was like, "What do you say? I want to be here, but I don't want to be."
He's like,
"I don't
want to be a part of this." Yeah. And I was like, "No, I respect that. Drag queens usually make fun of people."
And it was really not me. It was really awkward. And then by the end of the night, he was her best friend.
He gave me a $20 bill. Did I tell you that?
Bonkers.
He came up and he was like, "You're right."
Really?
And he gave me a $20 bill.
Oh my god.
His name is Joe, and
he'll be here in a minute,
friends.
right?
He's our guest judge for today.
Yeah, Joe, come on in. I just want him to walk in and go, I want to be here, but I don't want to be a part. He literally said, and the restaurant, it was packed, by the way. Everyone just got dead quiet, and you heard him say, "I want to be here, I just don't want to be a part of this." And I mean, you could hear a pin drop. I looked over at Richard Simmons, and he was not having it. He was like,
"Oh yeah, Richard Simmons."
He was there. We found him.
And then Paola,
intern Paola from Costa Rica. She is in town. She was coming to see you because it was your bingo.
Well, she was coming to see, but Chan and Darby surprised her, and it was so sweet. She's so beautiful.
Chan surprised her. She was so excited, and then I came in. I had to be the last one. She didn't cry, which I thought was weird.
I think she cried pretty hard when she saw me and Chan. So maybe she was already, like, tapped out.
If we're looking for a new intern. I'm just kidding. No, it was so fun to hang out with Paola.
It was
First
so
of all,
fun to
I need
see her.
everyone to know she's very tall.
And beautiful.
And gorgeous in person. And she brought us Costa Rican candy.
She brought us candies and a giant bottle of alcohol.
Yes.
Which we did try. And then you also made us try Malort, which is why I am who I am today.
Yeah.
Which is...
Do not blame me. You were drinking old fashions left and right.
I only had 2 during the games, and then afterwards is when I picked up speed. But we had a shot of that. We had Malort. You bought us all PBRs.
Well, you can't do Malort without a PBR chaser.
Yeah, you can. It's just called not doing it.
It's Midwest, okay?
Yeah.
I would never make you drink gasoline and then not give you something else to drink after. Malort is gasoline, and it's something that Chicago's proud of for some reason. It's kind of similar to deep dish pizza. Why are we proud of that? We shouldn't be.
Malort is the deep dish of alcohol.
Yeah. It's a casserole.
Well, I am so touched that you all came. I know it was for Paula, but I was really happy to have you there.
I honestly, I was not there for you at all. But then you started and you were so good, and then I still was sort of not there for you. But by the end, I was definitely ready to leave.
We've worked really hard to make it a fun thing, so I'm really appreciative.
Yeah,
you guys
you were
enjoyed
fantastic. Carol's Pub is also just like a really lit... Why are your hands so warm? Do you have a fever? I can feel them through these gloves. Are you okay?
You warmed my heart, and it radiated to everything.
It went to your hands. Okay.
You know what else is fun? You know what else is fun? Dragula.
Dragula.
She's a killer. The opening scene is a beach, but vampire beach party, very 50s, very now. Guess what?
I loved it. I thought it was so cute. 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Very 60s.
You know what? I was distracted because of the bulge. Great bulges all around.
So important to start the season
with bulge.
Like I loved the decapitation on episode 1. Do not get me wrong. I'm a normal horny American male just like all the others.
I am just thankful because on other shows sometimes they go to great lengths to kind of sanitize the bulge. I like it raw. I like it real lumpy, dirty.
Oh god.
And not dirty, but like raw and like there. I like it hanging.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
Okay. I was walking JB a few weeks ago. This summer was
She
my...
only goes on a walk every couple of weeks.
Yeah, her bladder is a mess. This summer was my short summer. I finally don't give a fuck, so I wore very short shorts. And I saw someone from Bar Redacted, who I haven't seen in a long time. And I was like, oh my God, hi. And then he was like, oh, hey, I can see her penis. And I was like, what? And I looked down, and it was like it had been molded in clay. The shorts I'd never worn before, and I guess they were a lot tighter than I knew. And so he said that. You know what my reaction was? I said, thank you.
Who was it?
The really nice DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to get back into the long table room, which is now called what? I still think we should call it the long table room.
I'm calling it long. There is a long table.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous coffee table.
Oh, and I forgot about this part of Dragula when they're all wondering who's gonna come back.
Oh, that's fun.
It is fun, right?
That is fun.
They're talking, and of course they're talking shit about Laza Valletta, and then who walks in?
Toni Morrison.
Close, Laza Valletta.
Okay. You know what I love?
Beloved, is that Toni Morrison?
Mm-hmm. Did I ever show you that thing? It's so funny. I'll bring it up here. It was like an Onion article or something, and it was like a famous quote by Toni Morrison, and it was about how all of her pages were covered in Sprite.
Wait, I did not know that was gonna happen.
It was like a joke of like they had all these famous authors with like crazy quotes, and she was like, and people are always saying that my books smell like Sprite and they're always so wet, and why are the pages covered in Sprite?
Why?
I don't know. It killed me. It's so funny. Like we said on the first episode, did this long table chat last for like 3.5 hours? Did it not feel like they were talking and talking? And
yeah, that's
talking
why it
and
makes
talking?
me think. I think they just kind of say go and then like let it happen. I mean, it was good. Mary Cherry, I'll say this, great TV.
She became the Laza Valletta of this episode. Now I love Mary Cherry. Don't get me wrong, but I did not enjoy the Sigourney Beaver stuff. Reads to me, part of me, spooky me, reads a little misogynistic. It reads as someone who is in the gay bar industry and has worked them for 10 years and is still kind of getting caught. I'm not saying it's on purpose, but I don't know. It doesn't.
Yeah, the whole like.
I don't like it.
By the way, I don't like you because of you, not because you're a woman. And we don't know if Mary's doing this for TV. Yeah, that I'll agree. That was like, eh.
But I did think it was funny when, what'd you call her? LZ? Laza Valletta?
LZ. We can call her LZ if that's okay.
When, she'll let us know. She's very vocal. When she walked in, she's like, just so you know, I can
the
hear
walls
everything,
have
blah, blah,
ears.
blah. And
That was
then,
good.
so she's like, Sigourney, blah, blah. And all Sigourney said was like, it was funny that she was talking so much shit. And then, whatever. And then she's like, so I was talking shit? And she's like, well, I mean, like, yeah. And then you were at the bottom. And she's like, I don't play games. I am the game. And she's like, but do you play a good game? Or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm in control of my emotions. And I was like, what? What? Is that something that you say, like, hoping? Yeah, right? Is that something you're hoping will, like, if I put it out in the world? It's like The Secret. That's what it was. She's saying it so that hopefully one day she will be it. And then when they did pair up into groups, which I honestly was shocked that LZ was
first.
so nice. Oh, what?
Well, first, they brought back Dolly.
Oh my God.
By the way.
Yes, we have to say.
We said Dollya Black. We meant to say Dolly, and that was our fault. And we're sorry.
And Jay Jolie lives in Louisville, not Nashville. Now,
we're sorry.
Calm
Wait,
down.
I was born near Louisville.
Everyone, calm down.
I was born near Louisville.
Paducah?
Oh no, I was born in Texas, but I lived in Louisville.
Those are two very different things, being born and living.
Well, you don't remember anything
life
for the
begins
first 20 years.
at conception. At least according to Texas law.
In that case.
Yeah, I agree. They brought back Dolly.
You caught
that. Remember when we did the Dragula Resurrection.
They had the
go back and watch that. I thought it was a really fun episode. But
they did, because after the creds, they did Marvel, and Dolly woke up. So when last week I was like, oh, where's Dolly? Back.
They had to eat garlic and
They
and
had
blood.
to eat garlic and drink ethically sourced pig's blood.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Ethically sourced?
Yeah. They
What's
had to
that
eat
mean?
an entire bulb of garlic, and whoever did it fastest got to pair 'em up. So La Zavaleta won that.
She loves garlic,
She
loves blood.
the fire that was lit under her butt last week is still a burning.
Which was hard to do because she was 6 feet under at the time, so that flame had to be at least another foot down.
Yeah, it was kind of like a chafing dish. It was like a little
Uh-huh.
tea light. And then she paired them up. Honestly, I kind of think she just paired it. Because did you
I
notice?
agree.
It was just
Yeah.
whoever was
They're
across
all
from each
very
other. But I
new to
loved
each-
that.
They're all very new to each other. Like I don't think
Yeah, I wouldn't
that-
have.
I wouldn't have known how to do. The only
I
thing
would have done.
is the Sigourney Mary bit.
She
because
could have
they
done
had
those
been,
together,
Yeah, she
yeah.
could have done that if she wanted a little drama, but she likes Mary. Mary's her friend, so she didn't do that. And I was so excited for the J. Jolie Bitter Betty.
Oh
matchup,
yeah,
I
because
was,
they
like,
have similar vibes. of,
very
like,
good, happy, like
energy.
campy. It's gonna be fun and funny, which we'll get to it. But I thought it was until it wasn't.
They didn't really focus a lot on Jade Jolie this week, but I thought she did quite good.
Quite good. Yes, quite good.
They go to the next day. They're in the long table room. They're getting together. There's a little bit of friction with setting up whatever, rehearsing what they're going to do. Mary has ideas. Sigourney has ideas. It's hard to work in a team
It is really
with
hard.
a stranger.
And you're in a competition, and so you don't want to put your fate in someone else's hands. Did you have to do teams on Camp Wanakiki?
Just when we went canoeing, and I kind of fucked it up.
How?
I think I was with Sylvia Nix. And she had never done it before, but I had. So I was like, the main thing is we have to be together, like rowing at the same time. But I didn't go like fast enough. Like I was going row, row, row.
Oh,
and we
instead
didn't
of
go fast
row, row,
enough.
row, row,
And then
row,
we
row, row,
also
row.
we did run into we ran into the dock thing.
And
That's
knocked Ruthie over. I think you were right. Row, row, row is good. I think
Oh.
it would have been better if y'all had used a motor.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about last week, but I always love. Now it's
Yes.
camp to
Yes.
do. Brrr,
Yeah,
brrr,
attention.
brrr.
Yeah. They're starting the runway and no
And
one's ready.
one's ready.
And it's clear. Like, it's obviously a joke, clearly. But I just love it.
It's so funny.
So camp.
Let's
Should
get
we just
into
get there?
Yeah.
First and foremost, we take it to the runway, the boulets. Are you?
yeah.
Kidding me.
Just come on.
And they had these, and then they went like that. Have you ever done that? Have you ever worn like a head thing without a wig?
Oh no.
Sorry. I think I'm just like imagining you wearing that. I'm sorry. I have not, because you know I have a long face issue. I say let's challenge ourselves. At some point during this season, I want us to wear some sort of head thing without a wig.
But wouldn't we have to do like bald cap?
No, like we just put it over. I mean, you could do a ball cap if you want. Okay, good. It's settled. Anyway, they look great, but then they're not really the reason we came to this episode.
Well, let's talk about the other guest judge, Gigi McGree.
Oh, yes, of course.
And then it's Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens, who understands what it means for her to be a guest judge
Yes.
on a drag show.
She's so into blood right now.
Because she was
Yes.
used to be really into voguing.
I just love that she kind of became a joke and she just rolled with it. I was like, I'm back. And self-awareness, we love to see that in a queen. Because even her judging, was it ghoulish? Was it scary? No. She literally said...
Fire and fierce.
Fierce. Yeah, I mean, she was very into voguing again. But... Be you. What celebrity did she fuck? Zac Efron. She said
I was just thinking
she's
about
had Zac Efron inside her. She's
Allegedly.
carried his load.
Allegedly.
That's one. Curtis and I don't share a lot of attractive levels.
You don't have
we
a crossover with...
But Zac Efron's our crossover.
Wow.
If though, like, okay, not if.
Is he your
when,
celebrity
I'm gonna say
list?
secret.
Your
Zac
five?
Efron?
Yeah.
No, because you know I like Joel McHale.
Well, you get 5.
Oh, Joel McHale. Joel
Austin.
McHale. Joel Austin, yes. Well, I want to be motivated
Billy
while we're doing it.
Joel.
Billy Joel. Jade Joel Lee.
Yeah, and then,
Jewel. I'm happy with that list.
Wait.
I don't think there's any topping that. I mean, they'll
well,
be topping
no,
me.
yeah, no, you now. Hey now! Let's start with Saint, who looked incredible. I didn't notice it in all the hubbub. This was a little, I was, maybe I was still drunk. I couldn't focus.
No,
but
I know. Yeah.
When they
It
were
was tough.
talking about it later, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful and it's very fashion, and I'm 100% on board. Love her.
Mary Chair, who is this anglerfish. I liked the idea, and I liked the headpiece.
I loved the idea, loved the headpiece, but I'm not getting horror or filth from her yet. I'm only getting camp from her. Like she last week as the marshmallow man with knees, fine, not scary. And then this, it could have been scary because that fish, I'll put the picture right here. That's a scary fucking fish.
That's the Malort of fish.
That's the Malort of fish, exactly. She should have put big teeth. I wish she had put like a big mouth.
Teeth.
Because that's what they have, giant scary teeth.
They have a huge underbite, and I'm not here to like body shame anglerfish.
No, because I hope I never meet one.
But they do
They're
have
very low to the ground. That's why they have a light.
Did you hear the Titanic is disintegrating? There's
Yeah, I'm very up to date on my Titanic. Are you talking about the newsletter? You read the newsletter today?
No.
Yeah, that was tough.
No, really, there's like a metal eating of a bacteria that's getting it, and it's just gonna go away.
Well, did you want to visit it?
La Zavaleta, she is red.
I was into this.
Oh, yeah?
I thought she looked great.
Yeah, she did look great, and when she took that headpiece off, there was hair under there.
And I love hair.
Up next is Sigourney Beaver.
Ooh, I love
kind of Barbie. Yeah, she looks. I mean, she's stunning. Just the face and the angles.
Ugh.
And she had teeth. And the hair was beautiful.
I liked the kind of bat shaped. Yeah, I thought that was so cool. She looked great.
Coco Kane. Now, Coco was a little worried about her costume not reading as Beach Party. I didn't care. I loved it so much.
I agree. I didn't care either. No reason to worry. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I want to see that confidence come out, though. Mary Cherry even said it, and then the judges, of course, said it. She shrinks. She's a shrinking Violet, okay? You know, Violet Beauregard, she was like the Willy Wonka bigger. It's just the opposite of that. We call it, the other Violet. I just want her to stand out because she's stunning. Her drag.
Incredible.
Are you kidding? She should walk into a room and just hit us all with her tits, and we should and thank her for it.
I would love to be hit by her tits. Actually.
Absolutely. Or a car.
But only if her tits are the bumper.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Because you know how they have like
testicles in the back.
Well, no, not that. That's disgusting. No, that's in poor
But tits
taste.
on the front of a car.
That's in poor taste.
It could be like the lift mustache.
But you know they put like the bumper protector in the city.
Oh yeah.
They should bumper protect with titties.
Okay, patent pending. We're gonna make that.
Trademark.
Shark Tank. Up next is Bitter Betty. Bitter Betty, she's, wearing a swimsuit. She's got that cute 60s hair.
Okay.
Cute.
I thought it was really cute, and can we get into, her big reveal was her wig came off and she had a bald cap on.
But I think it was supposed to come off. I think just maybe not right then.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But that was like her big reveal was that she was
bald.
And then Jade was putting sunscreen on her head. And we learned last week, Dragula judges on the entire process and what they see, and we only see like the edited part. So for us, Potter us, Spooky us, I really enjoyed it. You know, when they showed the clips of her kind of looking around, okay, I could see that.
Yeah,
but from
and
what we saw, I thought the reveal was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I did notice, because I look for these things, like when it did...
You do.
It did look like she was like... Arms were happening at different times, and she was kind of looking to Jade.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it was part of her character, maybe she needed to have more character. But yeah, I agree. I thought the look was cute.
Putting the sunscreen on the head and the boobies.
Sunscreen on the head is funny.
Very into it.
Oh, next is Jade Jolie, who also went for that classic Barbie, but vampire Barbie. It was
she
so
had
cool.
The
Nostradamus teeth.
No.
Nosferatu.
That's the face she did. She looked like a bat.
I thought it was really cool.
I wish I'd seen like this. Seeing it through this music video thing made it hard to really focus. But
I'm gonna go to her Instagram because I want to see a close up of that face. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bat.
So cool.
It does make sense. She always has kind of a reference that maybe isn't scary, like Barbie, original recipe Barbie, but it works.
It's Jade.
It's so fun.
The way she brings her brand into Dragula.
I'm gonna like that.
I love it.
I'm gonna like
Thank
that
you for
post.
doing that. That's sweet.
Hoso Teratoma.
Mm.
I'm falling more and more in love with this makeup every time.
Every day.
It's don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Same.
And You know?
Could you? No.
No.
The Betty Page hair, shut up.
Yeah, Betty Page robe reveal, and then reveal too. I didn't realize it was a lifeguard.
Isn't that
suit.
cute?
So cute.
Oh
And I love she was paired with Dolly, who they both were kind of like, this isn't really what we usually do.
So we're just gonna be weird with it. It worked.
It was so
It was
cute.
really good.
Speaking of Dolly, also.
I was obsessed with this.
Yeah.
Because I loved her character. There was few that I actually could tell what the characters were through the music video. Hers was clear. I don't belong here. I don't belong on the beach. I'm like scared of the sun. Ugh.
Also kind of creepy, like,
Brilliant.
you know those guys that open their coats and there's watches in?
And penis.
Yeah. It was never penis, though. It's usually just watches.
Have you ever been flashed?
Yeah. I've told you this. Not this style, but like...
Same. Where?
Walking Maggie, when y'all were on
R.I.P.
vacation. Yeah. There was a gentleman. It was like a Sunday in the morning. There was families about.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I don't love that either, but it did, like, because it was a really long time, a long way away.
Penis. It was a really long penis.
Honestly, I thought it was the end of a belt. It
was flat?
It was swinging.
It was
well,
long
it was just,
and flat.
it was pendulous.
Had a buckle on the end.
It was pendulous.
Yeah.
And then it went away, and as he came closer, he dipped down again, and I was like, oh, thank you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Hudson News. Big, very hard.
God.
Bad skin.
The penis or the man?
The face, but honestly, I'd like another look. Just make sure the skin was bad on the penis.
If you were flashing people in a Hudson News in the late 90s.
Late? Fuck you!
Astrid Aurelia. Yeah, this was a definitely down step from last.
Also, you know what a baby drag queen thing that I used to do because I didn't know how to do makeup or hair, I would wear hats, fascinators with veils on it. So seeing her in that and seeing her in that kind of simple drag and that not great makeup, I was like, ooh, this was like a huge swing and a miss.
Yeah. Well, now we learned that she had a gag, she had a reveal.
Oh yeah, she told us about that.
Well, I don't know, where would you fall on that? If your partner had a gag and you were like, I think we just better look alike and look together.
I see both sides. You know, I'm very in the middle of both sides now. I understood they made the decision together, right? They wanted their music moment to look similar. However, if you got a gag, I would hope that you could figure out a way to incorporate it.
Yeah, I might say, like, as I'm kind of figuring out how we work together, like, okay, the dancing's not strong. Maybe we do the gags. Maybe we do gags and then, yeah.
Do gags.
Oh, doo-doo gags,
Doo-doo gags
was my nickname in my fraternity.
And what was that? Where did that derive?
Well, I'd love to tell you, but I don't even think I could repeat it on Patreon.
It involves doo-doo.
And gags. The bottoms were Astrid, Coco, and Betty, and the tops were Zavaleta, Dolly, Hoso, and Saint, who were actually both in the same partnerships. Now, they were judged independently.
Yeah, it is so important to be yourself.
Yeah, based on lip sync.
I don't want to be judged as a duo. Like, I want to be judged on, like, the good work I do.
And I don't want to be judged at all. I'm very sensitive.
Oh, this friendship is not going to turn out well for you. I was very excited to see this win. Congratulations.
Saint. I mean, Saint, well deserved.
Well deserved, yeah.
Because they were judged on the lip sync, they were judged on their look, and how well they worked with their partner. And Saint was even like, oh, no, I don't care, but I'm going to just do it.
Yeah.
And she did. They came out looking great, making each other look good.
Yeah, I thought it was either going to go to Saint or Dolly, to be honest.
Yeah,
Dolly
it was so exciting to see Dolly back.
Yeah,
And
love
it.
Well, not a redemption, a spooky booedition.
A booedition.
A broodition.
Wait,
a scare. Ooh, fuck.
A redemption. A revival.
Hell. Okay, then we get the bottom. The bottom two are Betty and Astrid.
Yeah, leaving Coco safe, which I don't think Coco should have been the bottom.
I don't think
Coco was bots for me. But I do agree.
I think it's her just like falling into the background thing. I think that was like a wake up call.
Yeah, I guess you got to take your stage, take your moment.
Well, you know what Hannah Montana says: "Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock."
Oh,
Did she make it rock? I don't think so. Then we get backstage and Astrid has a complete meltdown.
Astrid's in her feelings.
And again, LZ, completely unaware of herself, was telling her how unprofessional she was being. She's sitting on the couch and she's like, sometimes you're in the top, sometimes you're in the bottom. There's no reason to act like this. Did you get a lobotomy while you were down there? Do you not remember anything from last week? It's like she got on the ground, she's like, nothing before counts. I have no memory.
It is interesting to see, because it feels like real feelings, though, like Astrid being so upset and impassioned. And
Yeah.
Betty was super sad, which I understand, because she came there to, with kind of a mission in her in her heart.
For me, Potter Me, Spooky Me, I think that she, I know this sounds really shitty, I think she showed the appropriate level of emotion. She didn't insult anyone, she didn't insult her partner, she didn't yell. Astrid, on the other hand, insulted Sigourney, tried to blame Sigourney for it, and was like, I shouldn't have let you control me, which is like, what? Then at one point she's insulting everyone else, and that's when LZ stepped in and was like, we all belong here, don't say that.
I do think she was alluding to wanting to throw Sigourney under the bus.
I think she
kinda
started to, and then Sigourney came back with kindness.
Yeah.
And it kind of threw her for a loop. And
Yeah.
so she was like, abandon. She pulled her back from under that bus, which thank God the bus was parked. So that happens. They have to stick their arms into Leech stuff.
Leech. Have you ever come across a leech?
No, but I just listened to a podcast about leeches. Side door, it's the podcast by the Smithsonian. There's people who have leeches in their house. They take care of them. They like leeches, I guess.
Oh, as pets?
And the biggest leech that they had, 14 inches long. Like a rabbit.
That's the size of that guy's dick that I thought was a belt.
Isn't that crazy? But no, I haven't. Have you ever seen a leech in real life?
No, but there's an episode of Game of Thrones where she puts Leech. She takes a guy and she does like, and gets on top of him.
Is that how George
and gets him
Washington
on
died?
hard, and then she put a leech on his penis because she needed king's blood. And spoiler, he's part of king.
Why did she put it on his penis though?
Because all the blood rushed to the penis because she was rubbing on it.
Oh.
So she got him hard, and then she got him good.
Still, I
with
think
that
you
leech.
can get blood from anywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, it did seem unnecessary, but it was a way to have boobs.
Isn't that how George Washington died? Because they used to treat leeches like medicine, which they still do, by the way. They put too many leeches on him, he bled out.
Would you? I would let one on me just to see how it feels. But a whole bunch? That's scary. And they were like crawling up.
Mm-mm.
One got in her titties,
No,
which she
that's-
must have put because
That's a
I think
leech. That's a leech I can get behind. She has magical titties. They both do it. They both get sucked.
I think Bitter Betty had a little bit of a more. I think she had performed more. I think Astrid was in her
She was
feelings
mad.
about it.
Yeah.
Bitter Betty fisted the water, which was funny.
She fisted the water. She put the leech on her
She was
titty.
doing a little fun.
Yeah.
What do they call that when you're like?
JB, hey,
She got a leech. Like in a fun situation, competitive, where you're like dogging on the competitor. What is that called?
Oh, bullying. So Bitter does end up staying. Astrid gets sent home. Can I tell you?
That's kind of shocking, right? I thought Astrid was going to be a front runner.
It was shocking, for sure, because she won the previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
But can I say this? And Betty was in the bottom these last two episodes. So it was shocking, however. Because they are taking into account the entirety of the performances, the setup. Like, that matters to them. I wonder if the behavior backstage matters.
When I saw that, I mean, I was kind of glad to see Bitter Betty stay, because...
Oh, thrilled.
Yeah, but I also wonder if maybe there's got to be personal relationships taken into account, because Bitter Betty's been working with the Boulets for years.
Oh, like if they didn't keep her, they'd make their hair ugly. Yes, LZ went crazy backstage last week, but she actually got up and walked away and had kind of a meltdown on her own. Astrid, for me, honestly, pot of me, spooky me. Thank you for saying that with me. She just started to attack people, and I think that might have played a role. It was bad.
Yeah.
Not fun to watch. Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But very sad to see her go. I could absolutely see her being brought back another season.
I would love to see more of Astrid Aurelia. It was a little shocking. Wait, there was a moment earlier that I thought was interesting. Mary was coming for Astrid for her costume falling apart. And Astrid was like, yeah, well, I think that's what drag is to me. It's about using, making everything yourself and doing everything yourself, not necessarily the performance. And then Mary's saying,
you don't want to entertain.
You don't want to be an entertainer.
Okay, but I agree with Mary, but I also agree with Astrid as far as Dragula is concerned. I just...
Well, it's individual, right? It's like you're I'm in drag for these reasons, A, B, and C. You're in drag for these reasons, A, B, and C. There's no...
I think it's silly. I thought it was it came off as extremely insecure to go after the winner when you were Marshmallow Man with knees. Like, I just think it's, she's citing her entertainment value. Yeah, you're entertaining, but girl, I want to see the filth and the horror.
Well, I don't care about that so much as...
But you can't be the next super monster, whatever the fuck,
without all
of those things.
Well, my thing is, I'm gonna say is, you're an entertainer, but what happened during the part where you had to entertain in the challenge later? Now, I love you, Mary.
So true.
I love you, Mary Cherry.
That's true. Well, that's that's the theme for Dragula. We got it from LZ, and then she flubbed, and then we got it from Mary, and she flubbed. Yeah. I was a little surprised when Little Boulay complimented her on choosing the fish because the fish is like a vampire. Well, they cut to Dolly when she was like, "You're the only one who's not a vampire." And Dolly goes, and I was like, "Oh God, here it comes." She's like, "But I liked it. Congratulations." I was like, "But she doesn't have any teeth. That fish has vampire teeth." And she didn't have any teeth.
Everyone knows that fish has vampire. That fish has teeth.
Oh my God, we've seen it. Okay, show me your teeth.
Everybody knows that.
The fish did.
What is it? Shark Tale?
Mm-hmm.
Were we talking about
that?
Were we talking about Shark Tale recently?
Mm-mm.
They do a rock in the head. They do a rock in the head to Astrid.
It only takes one.
I will say Little Boulay's dance moves were really cute in the beginning.
I'm a big Little Boulay fan. We should have big and littles for our mukbang.
And we should have pig's blood and garlic.
Well, I don't, because pig's emotionally intelligent.
But if it's ethically sourced.
Yeah, that's like, but ethically sourced, you're still like taking, would you take blood from JB?
Oh, no, because JB has an infected toe, and I don't want to risk getting another one.
Another one, right. With all of the drag race that we have, Dragula is a shining, dark, scary light.
Filthy, fresh breath of fresh.
I love it.
It's a breath of garlicky fresh air.
It really is. And just seeing Sigourney shine.
And seeing Vanessa Hudgens. I haven't seen her in years.
Oh my God.
I feel like High School Musical 2 was the last time we got connected.
Chan has a viral video of her doing a dance to Vanessa's line. I'm so into voguing right now.
Oh, maybe she's just going to make a sequel about I'm So Into Blood.
Where she's just killing people. You should be in that video. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another spooky video. If we scared you, if we made you pee yourself like LZ did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can hit the little bell so you get the notifications so we can make you pee again next week.
Yes, and it is Dragula, so be sure to drag you us in the comments by leaving your thoughts, your prayers, your Halloween costume ideas. And after that, join us over on Patreon for http://patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW, where you will hear all the stories that you just didn't hear. Yours didn't.
If you would like a cameo from us, you can go to cameo.org/garbage file, and you can buy a cameo, or if you want one from both of us with our IMHO background, the intro, so exciting.
The dancers.
You can go to IMHO, our dancers. You can go to IMHOtheSHOW.com and you can order a cameo.
And we'll say, we'll break up for you. We'll tell your parents.
We would love to break up.
Oh, we would.
Oh, wait, amazing.
Not me and you,
I'm
kidding. Crazy.
And go to Etsy and visit Crimsyn's store. This is a Crimsyn Ridge.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in the description box, because look at that. Handmade.
And then send it to our P.O. box.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. Goodbye. Ooh.
Ooh. I always think you're going to say Cookie Crisp.
Cool. I said Spooky Crisp. Last week.
Did?
Oh, it was so funny. Okay, let's take pictures. And then I have to do a cameo.
I don't need... Is my cameo off? I truly haven't gotten one. It's so long.
That's so sad. Is my cameo off? Maybe. I'll make it quick. And it takes 5 minutes to get to them. So like 15 minutes. Okay. Or you could just talk, say whatever you want.
Okay. And then say Dragula. Wait, I want to say.
Wow, have the tables turning. It's my intermittent now. You understand that? Yeah. This is mine.
You're absolutely right.
Let me see. Episode 2 of Dragula season 4. Sigourney. Loving Sigourney. Loving everything that they're giving Sigourney. The villain edit, perhaps. I don't know. Or they're trying to give her the villain edit. I don't think that she's receiving it well because I'm still on Sigourney's side. Without me being biased, I think I'm still like, I don't understand why they see Sigourney as a villain. Vanessa Hudgens. Hello, hello, hello. Yes.
Oh, we said what if you did a sequel to I'm So Into Blood right now? I'm So Into Voguing right now.
Actually, yes. I need to go back to my old apartment and throw on some blood on that Akira bodysuit that I have. Yes. Her as a guest judge on Dragula was so funny to me because she really wasn't doing anything. She was just saying like, you were very fierce, but like I didn't receive it and like you needed more pizzazz. Like using those words as critique. But did I enjoy her? Yeah. I love her. What else? Astrid's meltdown at the end. Sickening. Love that. Mental health matters. Everyone has mental health.
What's your experience with leeches?
I don't have any experiences with leeches. Did you have an experience with leeches?
Well, we had some brought in.
Now I know that for pedicures they put little
fishies.
Fishies.
Have you ever done that?
Little piranhas. I want to.
I'm scared.
Get that layer off me.
I don't like when things are nibbling on me.
Have you tried it?
Not with fish.
You might want to dip your feet into some water. Okay, because
what if you thought that? What if you thought that was what you were getting and you stuck reading leeches?
I saw on TikTok today someone fill up a little cup with mouthwash, lotion, hand soap, and then like detergent, and it's supposed to like clean your venus before intercourse.
Wait, that seems toxic though.
Yeah, I think it like sears your skin. I don't know why I brought that up, but like people are doing things to their body on TikTok.
Are you on TikTok? Are you on TikTok a lot right now?
I see the same 6 TikToks. Play this sound and see how your toddler comes up to it. I can't believe I'm here. Wow.
I'm so happy you're here.
Anyway, those are my thoughts on episode 4 or episode 2 of Dragula season 4. I'm Legal Guardian Chan. Ding.